All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. Looks like big news that happened last night with NVIDIA, huh? My God, what a big pop on that one, breaking a 52-week high, great winner. You know, just when you thought you had an opportunity to say, you know what, maybe I'll come back, I'll buy it cheaper, boom. It's a fact that you know that the AI is here to stay. There's been some big news that's been happening. We'll talk a little bit about it because there are other stocks that are getting affected by it. And we'll talk about that SMCI because that obviously benefit from it a lot. But been a lot of things. By the way, anyone getting affected by the cellular service problem? Just out of curiosity, anybody here getting a problem with it? Josh called me up all freaked out. He's like my mother. He calls me up, "Are you okay, Fausto?" I'm like, I love Josh. He looks out for me so well. But he thought he saw me not logging in fast enough, so he thought that I lost cell service. Phil, you not having problems? Brian, not having problems? I know it's a nationwide thing. Yes, if you have AT&T, you're having with it. Okay, good. Anyone here on social media? I don't know if you guys are getting affected by it. Just looking at that. Oops, but that's weird. All right, no problem. All right, good. All right, so anyway, let's go through some shopping. Let's see what's going on. You know what? They made it sound like there was like millions, but from what they sound like, that's always like 50, 60,000. But yeah, I mean, they say there's a lot more than that. Anyway, let's go through some of the stocks that we traded yesterday because we had a couple of really nice moves, and we're going to check them all out and see how they worked out for us and see what's happening today. Once again, to remind everyone, I don't know if you saw that little post, I will be on a multi-speaker event today with a lot of gurus. It's going to start at 10 a.m. I'll be going on at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. By the way, if you're watching on social media, just like us and friend us. And make sure you ring that bell or take that phone, scan that QR code in the top left-hand corner, and we'll be looking forward to see you there. Now, regarding about what's going on for today, what's moving on the market, just a couple of stocks that are moving. Oh, before I do that, we got to go through the watch list from yesterday, right? Almost totally forgot about that. Let's talk about what everyone missed yesterday. Now, I wasn't a big fan of yesterday, okay? Yes, I thought it was kind of crappy, and I saw that happen early, but it seems like in the middle of the day, we finally started getting a little bit of a push. Some of the stocks that we looked at, I want to start with the IOVA. So IOVA right here had a really, really nice move here in the morning, went from 12, and you see how it basically shot up right around here to about 1380. Now, the problem with IOVI is that I made money, then I lost money, then I made money, then I lost, and I lost because it had nasty shakes. And the thing is, we start commentary around 10:30. You had to wait until about 11 o'clock, okay? And we said that usually things pick up around 10:30, but 11 o'clock is like, that's a long time. So what was nice about this stock, it had a beautiful Fausto flag, which you could see right there. But the wicks on the minutes, if you look at it, they were almost like 20, 30 cent moves. So you could lose like 20, 30 cents in a minute, and that made it really, really volatile for some of us. But if you were patient and if you didn't have too many shares, you could have did pretty decent on it. And if you got anywhere, I would say around 1360, and if you stuck around 1130, then you had that nice little pop, okay? But it was a nice Fausto flag, nice little move right there. I personally just thought it was a little too risky. As in the price levels go. RAPT was another one that moved really nicely too. That one was a dead cat bounce. You could see it how it ran from $7 to $10. That stock was a $25 stock, went down to $7. I would like to put this back on the watch list, okay, because it's still holding here at the highs. RAPT. And remember, how stocks become day trades is because a swing trade is because of a day trade. So I would keep an eye on RAPT. And that's not, as in the wicks go, as in the movement, I would probably give it a 2, maybe a 3 sometimes. But it was pretty good early in the morning, had a good move. Anyway, only thing that scared me also about it, it was a pharmaceutical stock. We know they don't really come back. CPOP was another one. Quick little pop early in the morning. And then it made a big move around the middle of the day. Nice little move there, but she's on a downtrend right now. You can see I was a $2 stock up to $9. That one did pretty well. VTYX, also great mover up. Big pop early in the morning, and then she came crashing down. That was a really good pre-market trade, but she kind of flattened out. She was almost starting to be a little bit of a gap fill. I would probably consider staying away from this right now. We will put it on the watch list, on the C list, because sometimes these things start picking up. You saw what happened with HOLO again. That thing made a big move out of nowhere, and we, keeping it on the watch list. So I will put this on the list again, but only if people start coming up and picking and start following up again. And Boyle, that was really good early in the morning. It went up big and it came back down. It's crashing. I mean, obviously, I think you heard that somebody's cutting production on it, and that made the stock take off pretty big. But don't be careful. Swing trading, someone was asking me about it because I've been swing trading this and I got out of it. I need to see about 2-3 days consistency before I can actually jump in there. Okay. Now, a couple of the stocks that are making some comebacks. Obviously, the Dow, you could see, is up big right now. We're up. My God, the NASDAQ's up about 354 points. We all know the reason why. NVIDIA beat earnings. And we knew that was going to happen because AI is here to stay. So a lot of AI stocks are doing really well. The Dow, I believe, was up about 200, I think. I don't know about you, but I feel like the NASDAQ's going to eventually surpass the New York, the rate where this thing is going, which is unbelievable. So that one's actually doing pretty well, as in NVIDIA. And what's leading to that is also SMCI is moving up pretty well because of it. So when one was moving, the other one's moving. So I would be a little cautious on SMCI. Listen, it's still in the $800 price range. So I'll be a little cautious on that. So, I don't like to put NVIDIA on my watch list because if you go on anyone's watch list, they probably all have it on there, but they probably won't have SMCI on there. I can tell you that. And AMD is obviously piggybacking off that news too. You could see from after hours from yesterday how it piggybacked from it. So those are really my biggest ones that I feel that follow along with it. Even Microsoft also benefits from that too. But once again, I don't know. Should I put it on the watch list because they're all part of that industry? Why the hell not? The only thing that's not doing it is AI as much. This is a stock that we've been trading so many times when the AI business took off. Everyone looked at this one, and but it made up a little bit of a move, nothing spectacular. Couple of stocks that took a big hit and came back. I want to keep an eye on it. Lilly took a big hit 2 days ago. So let me just bring that up there. You could see it really came down pretty big. And, we got down a swing trade. She's benefiting from that. So, that's up about $19. That one's coming back. It's breaking all-time highs. Listen, remember what I told you about swing trading? You got to have at least 3 to 4 days consistency before you could bail on a swing trade. So I don't bail I know sometimes you get trigger happy, but you don't have to get too crazy on it. And hopefully the longer it holds here, the longer it channels, the better it's going to take going up. And remember, we see this on the day trade. And you hear me talking about it. I said, you know what? It's channeling. It looks like it's going to break. And sure enough, that's what happens. So I knew that one's doing pretty well. But let's go hop on what is moving this morning on some of the more cost-effective stocks, some of the funner stocks a little bit. So we got a few stocks right here that are moving pretty well. They're on the watch list. So you got this one that's moving up really nicely, cheap stock, up 332%, LRHC. And I got to fix my filters out here because I want to eliminate all the little small orders out there. So here you have a stock right here, LRHC. It's got some really good movement. It's got some decent iceberg orders that are showing. Most of them are on a different exchange from what I could see. I got some iceberg orders around 6, 4, and 2. God, that's like way out of the money. But the thing I want you to be careful of the stock, it is extremely volatile. Very, very, very volatile. So we'll put it on the B list. It's not going on the A list. All right. But it is going to go on the list because it is up pretty big right now. So if you're a beginner trader, you trade extremely small shares. Okay. This stock will move very, very quickly and very, very fast. Another stock that's up about almost 50% is this one right here, ZEZFL. And you got a couple of, you got some orders here around $2, about 2 and a penny and stuff like that. Also, it gapped up pretty big. It's down about $2 from its highs early this morning. So I'll also be cautious about this one. I'm also not a fan. If you look at the long-term chart, that big wick, how it just shot up there in the bottom left, right-hand corner. You can see right here, I went all the way up here and came back down. I'm not really a fan of that. I'll put that on the B list too. What else that we have over here? We had this one right here, AGXX. I don't know. These not real. There's a big iceberg order that showed up around that 225. Kind of explains why it's backing off right now here. AGRX. You can see it right here, $3 at 12. You see it right there, 12,000 shares. But I'm looking at level 4, and it must be in another exchange. You can see it there. You see it right here. That big order showed up there right around 40,000. Because remember, there are different exchanges out there where it's not just trading on NASDAQ. NASDAQ's only 50%. There's another 50% on other ones. So I'm not super sold on that one. ICU, not terrible. Okay. ICU, this is what we like. Stock that's moving up. We've been trading ICU for a very long time. You could see on a long-term trade, this stock has been doing pretty well lately. It was right around $1. It's been going up nice and steady. It was a gap fill right here. It looks like it's testing these lows back here on April 5th, about 185. So that one's not bad. I like ICU. You know what? It's cheap. It's got a nice spread. It's trending. Everything we kind of look at. Man, Revvion, my God, this thing is getting crushed. Huh? We did so well on Revvion. Now it's going down. I'll tell you, the EV stocks are not doing well at all. People are starting to back off on it. No one likes it. No one likes to be pressured to buy these. They're finding out like, okay, battery dies in 10 years. What do I do after that? You know, it's not like a car I could just throw out in the garbage. So people are getting very, very cautious. These EVs are not doing well at all. Okay. You got NVIDIA. I'm just looking at some of the big, most active percentage movers right here. I'm not really seeing too much out there. I don't know if by the way, if anyone sees anything, let me know. Root is, you know what? I saw Root. The only thing I don't like about it, Christopher, the spread is really big. Tier sizes are really small. You know, even though it's up 42%, volume is okay, 175,000 in pre-market. So remember, I always look at risk versus reward. Remember? So another one up here. Someone posted up RELY. Garbage. Not really doing anything in pre-market. John on YouTube is saying Rome, ROMA. Rome also, you know, really not really good stock. Not really a good trending. Look, maybe as your swing trade, you know, John, but not really as a day trade. I would probably stay away from it. Not really a really good stock out there. Now, Revvion, once again, it's going on a watch list, though, because it looks like it could be a good short list. And I would be focused on these little support levels right around here, around 1230. Let me see if there's what's going on with orders out there with Revvion, RIVN. Yeah, you can see it right there. There we go. We got 14,000 shares, 200 orders out there at $12. So 12 is going to be a very, very critical number and could probably get a good dead cat bounce on that one. Lunar, we know why that thing's down, right? that was a fun stock yesterday. That's the warrant. But this is the intraday chart. Okay, let's go hop over to New York, see what's going on in New York. Probably nothing. New York never has anything good. Yeah, this is all spottiness, garbage, moving stocks, nothing much. What about losers? Anything there? Yeah, the ETFs, these things have always been up there. I know one of you just spoke it up right there. Michael, yeah, SOX and SOXL, they're pretty volatile, you know, due to the market, but not really. They're kind of flat. NVAX, haven't seen that one in a while. Geez, let's check that one. NVAX, there's something going on. Yeah, NVAX looks pretty good. Nice little trend, 14%, up 1 million shares. I'll throw that on the list. What we're really looking for. Remember, trend is your friend. You want to buck that trend, getting higher going into the close. That looks pretty good. All right. All right, so let's get ready. It looks like we're past our 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes for the market to open up. Once again, if you're watching on social media, if you want to come and join us, take your phone, scan that QR to get registered for our upcoming event. That's what we do here. If you want to join our trading room, you're more than welcome to. NVAX, what we got? We got a decent list here. We'll post this on our watch list. You can get it on our YouTube X, Instagram, all of them. So make sure you register for those events. All right. Register for those social media so you guys can get those clips, and we'll post in a watch room. All right, everyone, let's get ready for the market. We'll start commentary in 15 minutes. Everybody else, we'll see you live here at 9 a.m. tomorrow at 2:30, or we'll see you back here at 12, where we're going to be broadcasting live and be doing a multi-speaker event with Top Gun. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.